Present on Countryfile on a Sunday night, and we're getting millions of viewers, sort of 7 or 8, 9 million viewers. But on the farm, it's just me and a couple of guys with the camera equipment. And that's okay, because I don't really think about the millions watching it. But when I stand in front of a live audience, particularly when I know, so I've met a few of them, there's some very knowledgeable and well-to-do farmers in the room that will probably, pick me up on all sorts of things as we go along. I do quake in my boots. But it's really lovely to be here in Suffolk, and, beautiful rolling hills. Are there? No. No. A lovely, famous agricultural county, and, delighted to be visiting it again. I wake up in the morning, and I walk out my back door, and I'm at work. And I love what I do. I wake up in the morning, and I always want to go to work. I'm always excited about the day ahead. I always wanted to be a farmer. I was pulling on my little wellies, wanting to be a farmer, chasing them out the door from the moment I could remember. And I've grown up with dogs all around me all my life. And I've recently written a book about dogs. That's the first plug for the dog book. Remarkable creatures that farmers would never manage without. And my daughter's doing English and drama at Birmingham University and is into sort of literature and writing and plays and those sorts of things. And my son's very outdoorsy and loves getting involved with the farm, but also he's really into business and those sorts of things. So maybe he'll move over to this part of the world and start working for the Ipswich Building Society one day. And Dad said, well, people go to zoos to look at zebras and lions. Why don't they come to farms to look at our farm animals? We'll showcase rare breeds conservation and talk to everybody about food and farming. He was a great storyteller and loved to tell the story about rare breeds. And so they decided to open the Cotswold Farm Park, the first ever farm park in the country, in 1971. The first souvenir guide showed that it was 5p for adults and 10p for children to get in. It's a little bit more expensive than that now. We now get 140,000 visitors. And on Countryfile, I'm not allowed to mention the Cotswold Farm Park because of BBC product placement, but I can mention it anywhere else I like. And it's a great day out for all the family. And I've got some leaflets at the front. You really must come along during half term. We've had animals in films like Robin Hood. We had a Gloucestershire Old Spot in 101 Dalmatians. And we had the arts director of Braveheart. Do you remember Braveheart with Mel Gibson? Rang up and they wanted a pair of oxen to pull William Wallace's dead father back from the battlefield. So in the film, that was Mel Gibson's dad. But we also are concentrating on the farm park and telling the story about food and farming. And people are really interested in what's going on farms, which is absolutely fantastic. And we've renamed it Adam Henson's Cotswold Farm Park, very vainly. But really it's all about, people coming along and learning about the farm park. And we're using my name as a bit of a leg up because I'm on the television. So we've got a fantastic team of people. We've got 90 seasonal staff. We've got 13 full-time staff on the farm. And we try and recruit and train and retain really, really good people on the farm at home. Hands-on stuff is really, really important. So bottle feeding lambs and getting up close to animals is absolutely essential. Holding baby chicks and those sorts of things and learning about life and the birds and the bees and where your food comes from is really, really important. And of course, with our bees on the farm that pollinate the oilseed rape, we produce honey as well. And with our barley that we grow, we produce beer called Adam Henson's Rare Breed, which is absolutely delicious. And I work with Buckham Brewery, and I get paid a couple of pence for every bottle I drink. So I drink as much as I can. In 2001, I had this amazing opportunity to be on Countryfile, and you had to send a video of yourself why you thought you'd be good at it. And my partner, she worked in television, persuaded me to apply, and it was something I'd never really thought of. But anyway, I sent in my 2-minute video. About 3,500 people applied, went for auditions and learnt the weird and wonderful stuff about television. There was then like a viewer's vote, and it was like Pop Idol of the countryside, and amazingly, I got the job. And that was just absolutely extraordinary. And initially, we're travelling all over the British Isles, doing various stories about bird colonies up in Scotland, minke whales down in up in the Hebrides, and basking sharks down in Cornwall. Took part in the World Championship toe wrestling competition, when you link big toes and wrestle on the toadium. Those aren't my toenails, by the way. But like all good Countryfile presenters, you had to give it a go. They said I'd be working with Kate Humble, and I was down like a shot. And she's absolutely gorgeous in every way. Brilliant presenter, very, very good live presenter. And she and I wanted sheep farming to be shown as not just, lambs dancing in the daffodils. We didn't want the chocolate box image of sheep farming. We wanted to show sort of warts and all. And I think agriculture has got some very exciting times ahead. You know, not only can we produce food, we can manage the environment and be incentivized for that. We can produce energy, whether you love them or hate them, wind turbines, anaerobic digesters, solar panels, you name it, we can produce energy. And so I urge people to buy British wherever you can. Take a little bit of time to look at the label and think about where your food is coming from. You can get some wonderful food from abroad, but you don't really necessarily know how well that has been produced. I never went to the business lectures at college. I wish I'd gone to them now. But I have an amazing business partner who works with me and a fantastic team that I've surrounded myself with, and our business is going from strength to strength. So very exciting times ahead. And I'm very proud to be a British farmer and also to be working for Countryfile and talking to so many people about the amazing countryside we live in.